and welcome to our nightly news. These are the headlines. The President of the Republic, Abdulmajid Tebboune, has arrived to Ljubljana, the capital city of Slovenia, for a state visit at the invitation of the Slovenian President, Nataša Pirc-Musar. And on this occasion, we will review the strong bilateral relations between Algeria and Slovenia, characterized by an ambitious strategic partnership and a shared vision on various issues. Algeria participates in the 2025 United States Investment Summit, an interactive space to support partnership and investment opportunities in vital sectors. In Morocco, new corruption scandals have surfaced, exposing Moroccan spy networks operating in Germany and unveiling a web of intrigue. Welcome back, everyone, to tonight's news. The President of the Republic of Slovenia, Nataša Pirc-Musar, warmly welcomed the President of the Republic, Abdulmajid Tebboune, in a friendly meeting at the historic Bardo Palace. And this part of his official and state visit to Slovenia. Earlier, the President of the Republic, Abdulmajid Tebboune, arrived Monday afternoon in the capital Ljubljana for a state visit to Slovenia at the invitation of Slovenian President Nataša Pirc-Musar. The visit carries significant weight, reflecting the strong historical ties between the two friendly nations and the shared commitment to advancing bilateral cooperation to higher levels. President of the Republic, Abdulmajid Tebboune, is on a state visit to the Republic of Slovenia, starting from Monday. After the national anthem and saluting the flag, the President reviewed detachments from the Republican Guard that paid him honors. At Huari Boumediene International Airport, the President was seen off by the Principal Private Secretary to the Presidency of the Republic, Boualem Boualem, Army General Sachin Griha, Minister Delegate to the Minister of National Defense, Chief of Staff of the PNA, and Prime Minister Nadir Al-Arabawi. Fighter jets of the People's National Army escorted the presidential aircraft as it left Algerian airspace bound for Slovenia. Algeria and Slovenia maintain cooperation programs across key sectors and share common positions on several global issues. More on this bilateral partnership and the report by Rania Bahri.
After it became independent in 1991, Algeria was one of the first countries to support Slovenia's right to become an independent country following the breakup of Yugoslavia. Algeria did this because it believes strongly in the right of people to choose their own future. At first, the relationship between Algeria and Slovenia was limited, with only small diplomatic contact. But today, the two countries are much closer, building a strong and growing partnership that goes beyond just geography. This closer relationship can be seen clearly in the decision to open embassies in each other's countries, showing a strong will to build deeper ties that match the friendly history between them. Economic cooperation is a key part of this relationship. The two countries have signed several agreements in areas like diplomacy, energy, higher education and scientific research. One of the most important deals is between Sonatrach and the Slovenian company Goplan to supply natural gas, showing their strong energy partnership. Slovenia sees Algeria as a key partner in North Africa and an important market. Algeria, with its natural resources and growing economy, is now looking to Slovenia to bring in investments and gain experience in important areas like manufacturing, food production, medicine, shipping, advanced technology and artificial intelligence. This partnership also includes working together in international meetings, especially during their current time as non-permanent members of the UN Security Council. They share a common goal to support fair causes in the world, especially the Palestinian and the Sahrawi issues. With strong political support from both countries' leaders, the future looks promising for a strategic partnership between Algeria and the friendly European country of Slovenia.
In other news, and as part of efforts to boost economic cooperation between Algeria and the United States, a major Algerian delegation comprising 35 business leaders and members of the Algerian Economic Renewal Council is taking part in the 2025 United States Investment Summit. The event opened in the state of Maryland, bringing together over 4,000 international participants. The Algerian delegation is actively engaged in economic activities and workshops, spanning energy, logistics, the food industry, startup development and more. The program also includes meetings with American companies, notably an Algerian-American business forum aimed at promoting Algeria as a key investment destination. To the occupied Palestinian territories in Gaza, 15 Palestinians were martyred today as the Zionist occupation army bombed a school sheltering displaced people in Jabalia amid worsening famine and ongoing attacks targeting civilians. Najh Tayar.
Amid a severe outbreak of famine, the suffering of displaced Palestinians continues to worsen as the systematic war of extermination against Gaza persists.
The baby is 2 days old, sleeps with no food and on such a mattress.
Due to the limited food supplies from international organizations, families are forced to survive on just one meal a day at best.
We are 5 families living in a tent on the street. The smallest family has 4 members, and sometimes we receive food that isn't enough to feed even one family.
This is just one example of the over 1.5 million displaced Palestinians who suffer daily, struggling to survive without access to food or clear water because of the ongoing siege imposed by the Zionist occupation.
The situation is tough. We have no job, all is closed, no food. The circumstances are so difficult.
Forced to live in tents after relentless bombings, the Palestinians endure constant hunger and fear every single day.
Western Sahara now, where concerns over human rights violations continue to grow as reports emerge of the Moroccan occupation authorities intensifying their repressive measures against Sahrawi civilians and activists, despite international calls for accountability. An in-depth look from Rania Al-Bahri.
Today in the city of Laayoune, we are living under a heavy siege around our homes, and we don't know why. Since April 21st, we have been under close surveillance.
The Moroccan security forces have increased their actions against the Sahrawi people. They continue to watch and restrict activists, both men and women. Even Fatima, well-known Sahrawi activist, has not been spared from this pressure.
I was under siege in my home for a whole week. From the day I came back from the camps of Pride and Dignity, the siege began on me and my fellow activists. Since yesterday, security has been tightened around my comrades' homes. It is clearly a policy meant to scare us.
This kind of repression is part of a planned and organized security strategy. Its goal is to control the Sahrawi people in the occupied territories, to silence them and stop them from expressing their demands and identity.
From this platform, I express my solidarity with the prisoners suffering in the occupation's prisons.
But this repression won't break the Sahrawi spirit. It will only make the Sahrawi people more determined to demand their right to self-determination.
Heading to Morocco now, where corruption scandals continue to unfold, revealing the involvement of Moroccan spy networks operating in Germany. These revelations uncover a complex web of operations and intrigues. Jahtayar has more in this report.
Investigations have revealed that the Mahsen regime is linked to espionage activities in Europe, with German authorities arresting a Moroccan spy in Frankfurt who was monitoring the demonstrations of the Reef activists. Further inquiries uncovered that he was part of broader networks tasked with tracking Moroccan government opponents across the German territory. In fact, we're talking about a Moroccan spy network that unfortunately operates freely. The Mahsen regime has been accused of using both traditional and advanced espionage techniques. Among these, the Pegasus spyware, which has reportedly been used to infiltrate the phones of European officials, journalists and human rights defenders known for backing the Sahrawi people's right to self-determination. The spy has been conclusively proven, as confirmed by the German authorities themselves, to have handed over information concerning me personally to the Moroccan intelligence services. With continued calls for justice for the Sahrawi people and the protection of freedom of expression and the rights of the Moroccan diaspora, the espionage case continues to be observed by the media and human rights organizations in Europe.
And the Reef National Party and the Reef Observatory for Human Rights have denounced Morocco's candidacy for the 2025 Nelson Mandela Prize, deemed an affront to victims of human rights abuses, especially in the Reef region and occupied Western Sahara. They mentioned reports, including one by the UK's Chatham House, which describes the detention of Hirak leader Nasser Zafzafi as arbitrary and harsh, adding that many other activists face similar oppression and judicial harassment. That was it for today's news. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.